the guy can always speak so in the front, he speaks to the glass. It was a good tour, yeah, right. Now we are going to the Prague Castle. That's the Vltava Palace is part of the Prague Castle area. And also there is a possibility to remain on the bus and the bus could take you back to your hotel. So now you have a little bit more time to decide it, how you feel. So if you'd like to continue, no problem. We go through the Prague Castle and the bus will be waiting for us. And that will bring you back to the hotel after the Prague Castle. Okay? Right? Understand? Right? Yeah, we do that?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you take the local, you have to stay.
So I mean, if you would like to go to see the Prague Castle, you have to stick with me.
That's fine, I'm saying. And
Yeah.
if you do the local castle
If
also.
you do the Vltava Castle, the palace, you have to also be with me. Sorry about that. So, but really, I mean, so if you feel that's enough for you, yeah, that's option. And now we speak about it. I leave it here because we have like approximately 15 minutes to go up to the castle. This is the longest way for the bus, but you know, walking downhill, it's quite easy to go. So you don't need to, that's like a little bit longer drive because that's not for the buses to go so much. It will be not the same way going back downhill if you do. Or if you decided to stay in a Prague Castle, it's also possible. You know, to do the interiors, because I'm not going the interiors. The only thing I can go with you is the cathedral, but part of the cathedral. Because there is a ticket involved with everything, the trail pass, whatever. It's also possible that you say, hey, so I would like to remain here, we just want to go back on our time. But it will not be as long as the bus drive. Very, very quick. Okay, any questions so far? Good. But I can be speaking to the glass, right?
You need a voice break also.
Yeah, that's the problem for the tour guides. So, you know, I'm coming home and I'm completely speechless. So, I mean, I like enjoying the movie, therefore I watch so much movies in the night and therefore I'm a little bit tired in the morning. But you make me always to put that energy from you, so thank you very much. From the castle to the hotel, if definitely will be stopping for a restaurant, I believe, to eat something. But if you will be going there, I believe very slowly, 1.5 hours, very slowly. So I mean, that's like you will be going over the Charles Bridge or whatever. It's very slowly going downhill. Half an hour. Going to the old town square. 15 minutes. Yeah. To your hotel, 1.5 hours. Let's count.
Walking, you mean?
Yeah, walking. Yeah. Or you can take the cab. You know, there are so many possibilities to do it. So the tour, the Vltava, you will be brought definitely by a bus. Yeah.
Is the local which the same as the castle? Is the same castle we're seeing?
Yeah, actually. Okay. Yes, it is. You know, it's a funny thing with the Prague Castle. You are used to, hey, we go to the castle, that's it. That's not the same like the Prague Castle. The Prague Castle is a huge complex. There are so many buildings because our leaders in the 9th century, they want to even place something small to be remembered for the future generation. So therefore we have a lot of palaces inside the area of the Prague Castle.
Nice.
And this is also the reason why the Prague Castle to be considered the biggest castle complex in the whole world. There you are going to see something quite unique and quite haunted. Okay?
So it's a little piece of
the palace is a part of the castle. That's true. So you can see we are going uphill. I'm just waiting for the right moment. So I will like not to go too much to the glass. I think I'll to sit down. Okay. So sit down, yeah? Děkuji za pověšení ty bundy. So, now I will leave your little relax your ears. And also I was receiving questions about the rent, the salary and so on. And now we have a little bit time to speak about that. The houses, the flats, whatever. The minimum of the renting a flat, let's speak about like 54 square meters, will be approximately, I believe, like 360 American dollars, if I'm correct. Or let me wait, I'll just have to use the calculator. Give me a little bit more time. Okay. Yeah, 360, right? Will be a rent somewhere not in the city center.
How big?
How big is that?
54 square meters.
How many rooms?
2 rooms and small kitchen probably. That's quite small one. But the minimum salary is also the same, right? So we are speaking about, you know, we also on the trip we spoke about the salary. Always look for the salary. So minimum wage is the 360 American dollars.
A week?
Yeah, right. And then also the flat. So both of the people have to go to work. So we are speaking about 42 hours, working hours, so per week. So we have a possibility to have sometimes 1 month holiday. So it depends on the job, depends on the manager what he said. But minimum is like 3 weeks holidays. So maximum could go up to 7 weeks, depends on the jobs you do. We are not having so many children, so we can speak about the birth coefficient is 1.2. So we are dying. We really do. So it's not like, people are discovering it's maybe good to have less children because of the money. And the economy is doing quite well. Unemployment is very low. So if you would like to remain here and to find a job, you can be a shop assistant. No problem with that. Maybe working behind a bar too. So you can find there some small jobs. So now on the left side, there is a quite stadium that was built by the communists to do the Spartakiada. Spartakiada, right? The Spartakiada was a sport activity every 5 years. And because the communists are not anymore here, we don't know what to do with the stadium. So the money to destroy the stadium will be quite big. So nowadays been used mainly for the Sparta, the football club, only partly.
Soccer?
Yeah, the soccer, we call it, soccer, soccer. And that's also the big concert we're here after '89. So we speak about the Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, U2. So the stadium is being built for 250,000 people.
What?
Yeah,
What was the
250, Spartakiada, 250,000 people.
What did they do?
The Spartakiada to take the control of the people. So you had to practice to come here. So they were coming here to people to make a beautiful Spartakiada. It's for me very difficult for you to explain what is it Spartakiada. The best thing is you go to YouTube, you write there the name Spartakiada, Sparta, the Greek name, Sparta, Kiada, Spartakiada, and that's what I meant the sports activities. So now we are reaching that, we are going downhill. So you can see. So, and that's here on the right side will be the Maria Theresia fortification walls, which are the reddish bricks. Because Prague, so we are now outside of Prague.
Outside of Prague.
Yeah, we are. Previously, but nowadays not. But it's like showing you how big the Prague was. I spoke about the walls around Prague. The walls around Prague were destroyed in 1860. And the reason of the destruction were trains, because trains need to go through the walls. So we asked the Habsburgs for permission to destroy the walls, and they decided maybe it's a good time because they want to have also train to Vienna. And they said, okay, no problem with that. So if you look to the right, so you see that's the reddish walls behind. In a minute we will be like, there will be a house which was the previous gate. So, and here on the right, that's the Strahov Monastery. That's behind the wall, like it's a small one. That's the Strahov Monastery here. So on the left is there a big house. It belongs to the military, but it was a previous gate. So you left really the Prague through the gate. Statue of Tycho Brahe, Johannes Kepler, because they used to live here. But nowadays there's the house of these two people was destroyed. And that's on the left side the trolleys for the trams. And you will be also able to see also the previous fortification walls of the 14th century. So that's really Prague finished behind that. So in a minute you will see that the walls, that the ruins. So now on the left. So Prague finished behind these walls, where nowadays there are the houses. The reason why the walls were destroyed so late was that Prague shouldn't be bigger than Vienna. Vienna was capital because of the Habsburgs. Prague was a small provincial city. Therefore, yeah, Vienna. Therefore, here the walls. So on the right, the trees, the walls behind that, that's the production garden for the Prague Palace, Prague Castle. So it means that also that nowadays the president offices, they place here also the gardens, flowers. And on the right, you can see the suburb, the houses where mainly the people live. So we are here. We are going off to do the Prague tour, Prague Castle tour.
This is our bus, our Setra bus.